Hey everybody, it's Mike with Cash Out Refi Guys. Today we're going to be talking about remediating smoke smell out of a house. So I'm entering into a property that we just bought, and the homeowners that lived here had smoked inside several packs a day, and man, it smells really bad in here. So what we do when we buy a house that's got smoke in it is a 4-step process to remediate the smell out of the property. We're gonna start with a good deep clean. We're gonna remove the soft areas. We're gonna remediate the air, and then we're gonna talk about paint. I'll be right back in just a minute to tell you more about our process. All right, so I'm back here in this house. Thanks for sticking around to see our video. As you can see, the homeowners left quite a bit of junk here, so obviously we need to get all of that out first. That old furniture, clothing, all that can hold the smoke smell in it. So once we've got the house trashed out, we're going to talk about removing the soft areas. So the soft areas in this instance are going to be the carpet here, the carpet pad, the drapes, curtains. We're going to go ahead and take down any blinds that are left. I don't really see any left in here. We're going to try to save this wood door just because it's so cool, but that wood will really absorb the smell. Our step 2 and step 3 of this process hopefully will remediate that door, and we'll be able to keep it because it is really so cool in this house. As you can see, we've got a lot of room here, a lot of junk, a lot of stuff to work on. So once we've got the soft areas, the carpets, the carpet pad removed out of the property, we're gonna scrub down the walls and the ceilings. To do that, we've got some heavy duty automotive purple power degreaser here. So we're going to take that, we're going to combine it according to the instructions, and we're going to put it in a pump sprayer. We're going to take that, spray down all of the walls, the ceiling, and we're going to come back behind it and rub down the walls. You can see here as we're applying the purple power mixture to the walls, the runoff, the lead edges of the runoff all have that brown tint to it. That's all the tar and nicotine coming off the walls. That's just disgusting. But this is about the easiest way we found to wash it down, so definitely recommend this stuff. This is the second rinse down. Still brown stuff coming off the walls. Once the walls, baseboard, and ceiling have all been rubbed down and all the soft areas are out, we're going to open up the windows and air the house out for a couple of days. Once the house has been aired out for a couple of days, we will run our ozone machine in here as necessary. Make sure when you run your ozone machine that you're following the manufacturer's instructions. Our ozone machine is an industrial strength 1100. I'll show you a picture of that here. So once we run the ozone machine, we're, like I said, going to follow the manufacturer's instructions for that machine. Generally speaking, for a house this size, which is about, I think this was 1,350 feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, we're going to run that ozone machine with the windows open, one window in each room, open about 6 to 8 inches. We're going to put the ozone machine right by the return air system for the air conditioner. You can see it right there behind me. I try to lift the ozone machine up a little bit if the return air is further up the wall, but since that one is right near the ground, we're just going to turn the air conditioner on and run the ozone machine there. My ozone machine has a auto cutoff timer. We're going to run it for about 2 hours. Make sure that you are not in the house when you run that ozone machine. You do not want to be breathing that air. It can really hurt you. Once the ozone machine's run, we're going to come back in and check the smell again. You should smell a little bit of an acrid smell, I guess, from the ozone machine. That'll clear out as long as you don't over-ozonate. And that's why it's important to follow the instructions on that ozone machine when you run it. If you've still got a really strong smoke smell in the house at that time, you can run the ozone machine one more time, House this size, again, about 2 hours. Follow the manufacturer's instructions. All right, so this is a perfect example of what happens when people smoke inside a house. You can see the paint is still clean under where the pictures are, and the nicotine stain around the edges of the wall hangings are a perfect indication of all of the yellow tar and nicotine that have been absorbed onto these walls. Scrubbing the walls in our first step is going to come a long way to removing that nicotine. However, after you have remediated the air, the soft surfaces, and scrub the walls and ceilings, the last step, and it's the step you're going to want to do anyway for any of your rentals or properties, is to paint the walls. A good base coat or high-end base plus color paint is always going to be recommended. We really like using Sherwin-Williams paints. And if there's still a really bad smoke smell in the property, you can try Sherwin-Williams Harmony paint. Harmony is an odor-eating paint that will help additionally remediate that smell. Once you've primed the walls, then put 2 coats of paint over it. It's very, very important that you don't try to paint the walls before you clean them. You have to get that nicotine off the wall. Even the base primer, even if you use oil-based paint, it just won't stick over that tar. I hope you enjoyed our segment on remediating smoke out of houses. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Check out our other videos. And Cash Out Refi Guys is here to take care of your rental property refinance, long-term financing for your rentals. Thanks a lot, guys. See you on the next one.